Good morning, everybody. I'm hoping that Catherine pops in. I didn't get a chance to confirm with her yesterday because my life went crazy. So, well, my life always goes crazy. Who am I kidding? Um, so hold on here. I'm trying to pull me up over here so I can see. There it is. Okay. Marianne, are you feeling under the weather, my dear? I'm going to put this full screen. I wonder if it'll show me if. Anyway, no, maybe I can't do full screen yet until I see if. Okay. So, since we're already talking about it, let's talk about the genie. So, I'm not loving the genie. Oh, well, thank you. It was actually the first blanket that never ended. I turned it into this cover up. Good morning, Melissa. Hi, Isabel. Okay, so the genie. So at first, hello, Sam. At first, I thought the genie wasn't working because I was using it with my new winder. Let me show you guys here. Let me turn this down a little bit and over. So here, let me go this way. Okay, so here's the genie. Here's my new winder, which I love. By the way, love it, love it. So I got my new Stanwood winder. So I was taking a skein like this, feeding it through, and trying to roll it into a cake. This kept falling off the desk and flying across and tipping over and causing me to say words I didn't love. So I was like, well, maybe it's only doing this because I'm supposed to be crocheting with it, not rolling with it, right? So I just started to do some crochet with it, and it's doing the same thing. And my feeling is it's because the base isn't heavy enough. So it's pulling over on the base, which isn't heavy enough. So am I even doing this? Yeah, I'm doing it right. So yeah, I don't love it. Sorry. I'm trying to, I don't know. So I do have, hold on. I do have something I can weight it down with. I have one of these brick things. But, so Amber, ooh, hold on. Let me, there we go. Okay, so that's on there. Okay, so I was thinking if I put this heavy block on it, it might work, but is it high enough? All right, so now I have it looking like this. I almost think it needs to be clipped on. And that's, I need one more. You know me, Karen, hot glue gun or duct tape. If that can't fix it, it's not broken and you need a new one. All right, so let me see. I'm just going to crochet along and mind my own business and see if this works. So here we go. We're making a chain and we're going to pull out some yarn. Okay, so that's working. So I think I have found my workaround. Yeah. So I have found my workaround. So I will keep it. Okay. That's one thing that I solved. So let me ask, yeah, I'll glue the brick. I will. First thing I'm going to do is break the brick so it's a little smaller and it'll be the shape of it. And then I'm going to glue the brick onto it. but the glue will melt the plastic. I don't know. Right now it's just sitting there and it's going to stay. So how many of you actually were able to join the crochet club live? That was fun. Luna is a blast. Well, I could actually, now that I'm thinking of it, yeah, he is a riot. It really, the only thing I don't like is that I can't see what you guys are saying and I can't replay it afterwards. But I was just thinking I could make like a crochet cover to go over this and slide the bottom in. I got this. I'm going. So it's really fun to sit with those guys and have the club. But I don't like that I can't see you and interact with you. So I might do both next week. I might bring my iPad and my phone, and that way I could put my iPad near me and I could interact with the chat while I'm using the phone to actually run the live. I think that'll work. So they all had a blast. They're fun people. They really are. I love having them. I love my group. So that was pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to try that next week. I'm going to go ahead and I'll bring both. Yeah. And that's just it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change it next week, Melissa. It will be a week where you can all interact and I will interact with you. Margaret, that story. And the funny thing is, it's so true. And Amanda was only, good morning, Vivian. Amanda was only maybe 8 or 9. And to this day, she still remembers it. Oh my goodness. That was so funny. So absolutely funny. I wish I could find the picture. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the picture of us the minute after I fell through that door. Let me see if I can find places. Cape Cod. Let's see if that's in there. Corinth, Mechanicville, Kennedy Space Center. Nice. Come on, give me Cape Cod. Wow, I've been a lot of places. Let me search Cohoes or Cape Cod. And that whole thing started. Oh, there we go. Cape. No. Anyway. Oh, Karen, you missed the story. Well, I'll do a quick version, you guys. I promise. So, oh, cool. Oh, bags can never be too big. Good morning, Michelle. Amber, bags can never be too big. You need big bags to put lots of stuff in. Anyway, Karen, so the quick version of the story is my mother, my sister Linda, my daughter, and I all went to Cape Cod just for a long weekend. And we had one of those rooms where your slider opens right onto the beach. So I go running across the room and I go, Linda, take my picture, as I thought I was going through the open screen door. The screen door was closed. So through it I went with the screen door with me, landed in the middle of, wait for it, a man on a picnic blanket. He was proposing to his girlfriend. So that's what that story was. That's why it's one you never forget. Hello, Kathy. Welcome. Everybody liked they liked sharing the crochet club with us. That's fine. A big bag is the best bag. Could write a kid's story about that. Yeah, Karen, that was awesome. So, oh, that was good times. Good times. I want to see if I can find that picture because No. I mean, it was so long ago. It was like 25 years ago, but oh my goodness, it was great. It was great. So I'm a little out of sorts today because I'm super tired. I was I felt like my grandson did the night before, where I was so tired but couldn't fall asleep. So I kept getting back up and doing stuff, much to Fritzy's dismay. He and I finally went to bed probably around 11. So he and I are both like, whatever. Plus, it doesn't help that it's rainy and cold. And yeah. Oh, yes, Rita. That was a memory. Yeah. I did, Vivian. I did. I can show you guys here. I'm going to show you guys the video that I took of the basement. Like I said, I'm not proud. Is this it? Okay, hold on. So I'm going to hold it up to the camera for you guys to see. There it is, the hole in the floor. And I have to lift up the hole in the floor to get to the basement. Now, I have no one to blame but myself for this mess. And there it is. So I'm about to head down there. But I can't take you down there using this because I definitely need two hands. So I will post another video shortly. There you go. Okay, so that. No, Mishi, you did it. She didn't show up yet. Right? Right, Margaret? And like I said, I have nobody to blame but myself for that mess down there. Mishi, I'm so glad you're here. Good morning. And no, she just didn't show up. So, yeah, the basement's terrifying. And when I said it's not the bowels of hell, maybe I underestimated. The hard part is it's only like 4.5 feet tall. So I have to bend over down there. Those of you that know me know that with the rods in my back, bending over at the waist is not really possible. So once I get down there, I have one of those suitcases on wheels and I have to lean on it. So I have to picture this, okay? I have to lean on the suitcase, push that along while I'm trying to. And how many times do I bump my head on the things down there? Yeah, it's a crouch space. That's what it is, Mishi. It's a crouch space. You don't really have to crawl, but you have to crouch, and I can't. So anyway, yes, I did go back down. I got the paint. I got the rocks all washed off. Fritzy and I went and gathered some rocks. Exactly, Karen. I'm 5'2", and it's tough. So yeah. And that's another. I would love it. Come on, Rita. Sign you up. I will pay you in yarn. So after the live, I put Fritzy in his stroller, and we went out picking up rocks. So the party for Saturday is going to be rock painting. So we went out, we picked up a bunch of rocks, but what I didn't register, rocks are heavy. Okay, so I have Fritzy in his stroller. I have one of my tote bags. I have one of my tote bags sitting on top of the stroller, and I'm picking up rocks and dropping them in, picking up, dropping them in. Now, I have a habit ever since my daughter was a baby. I never take my hand off the stroller. You just never know. They're going to tip, they're going to this, they're going to that. So that I didn't let happen. But when we got back to the garage, I would, yeah, Karen. So we get back to the garage and I take Fritzy out of the stroller and it goes, thump. Thank goodness he was out, right? Oh, nice. Headed to work with a nice cup of caramelized biscuit. Ooh, Mishi. I had way too much coffee. So have a great day to work. And thank you so much for stopping by. So now the cart is, or the stroller's flipped over. I have about 100 pounds of rocks because I live on a dirt road and I just kept finding cool rocks. So I'm throwing them in there and Fritz is looking at me like, what are we doing now? Poor thing. So I get the strollers now laying on the floor. The rocks are now laying on the floor. And I'm thinking, how the heck am I going to wash these things? So I remembered I have one of these little, you remember the radio flyer wagons? Do you remember that? Okay, so this is kind of like a radio flyer wagon, but it folds up, so it's canvas. And good morning, Sugar. Yeah. Good morning, Dreeny. Good morning, everybody. So, okay, so I open up this wagon and I put all the rocks inside of it. And I wheeled it out by the hose and I spray them all off. I jiggled it around, took all the rocks out, dumped out the wagon, rinsed out the wagon, put all the rocks back in, washed them again. So, oh, nice. Melissa, that's cool. But so yeah, three times I did it. Wash the rocks, take them out, dump out the wagon, rinse out the wagon, put the rocks back in, da 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 da. So now the rocks are clean. So now what am I going to do with them? Because I need them to dry. So I take my garden cart and I lay the wood across the top of it, and now I'm laying out all of these rocks. I wake up this morning and it's pouring. So I could have just let Mother Nature wash the rocks. Anyway, they're getting extra. I did. Rita, I did. I think my muscles, look at that. I could only do something about that. But anyway, so that's done. So I went down and I sorted out all the paint. Now I have a lot of paint. Some of it is not for kids. It's not washable. So I had to go through all the paint, shake it all up, make sure it's stirred, this and that, make sure I have all the colors. And then I've got it all set in a tote box. We're ready. So then my brain is going, well, you need something to cover the tables. So Fritzy won't use his potty pads. Okay, he doesn't like them. Well, one time at Goodwill, I found 20 cases, 9 each, of the bed pads, but you can peel off the back and they stick. So I have those. So I have those packed. I'm going to use them for the table covers. And now I'm thinking, well, the kids are going to need smocks. So today I'm going to Goodwill and I'm going to get oversized men's shirts that the kids can wear as painting smocks. I know. Now all I need is the brushes. So I'm going to check Goodwill first. And then I will go to Dollar General or Dollar Tree or something like that for those. And then I'll be all set. The woman already put the deposit down, so that's cool. So I'm all ready. And speaking of that business, now I have worked on, and I'm going to give you a link. I have worked on my website since about 4 o'clock. Rita, there's going to be 9 kids. So I'm setting it up for 10. And then a few extra because you never know if somebody drops in. So there's the link. I would love for you all to check out my website. So far, the only thing I have loaded are the hosted parties. But I did figure out, yeah, I thought of that, Sugar. I'm going to see which one is, grape chapstick. I love it. I'm going to see which one's cheaper. So, I think I'm all set. I think I'm all ready. So now I'm trying to picture how I'm going to pack the car. So I have to pack in the rocks. No, I have to pack in the table coverings way at the front of the Jeep. Then I got to pack in the paint brushes, and then I've got to put the rocks in smaller little things. And then at the very back, I'm going to put it in my hand cart, and then I'm going to put in my wagon. I might not need the hand cart to scratch the hand cart. The wagon will be the last thing. So I'm going to pull out the wagon, pop it open, put the rocks in it, put the paint in it, put everything else in it, so that when I get over to the picnic table, because it's supposed to be a nice day, she wants to do it outside. So, so I'm going to, first thing that's going to be right on top are the table coverings. So I'm going to cover the tables and then lay out the paint, and then I'll have the rocks. I'm trying to figure all that. So I think it should go very smoothly. So what I'm going to do today is get a couple of rocks. I'll do a couple examples. I don't know what I did with that. I had one here that looks like a slice of pizza, so I'll bring that. But yeah, so I think I'm all ready. I'm good with that. So today is also my interview at the big school district up here to be a substitute teacher. That's at 2 o'clock. So can we talk about this right here? So as many of you already know, I'm continuously rearranging this room. I have to get this room. Oh, that's awesome, Rita. That's awesome. So I have to get this room to that when I walk in. Hi, Camille. When I walk into this room, it needs to settle me, right? I can't walk in this room and go, I need to fix this, this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. I need to walk in here and just be like, this is my space. So I'm not good at that either, Rita. I love doing it, but I'm not good at it. So I think this rack is going over there. But this was one of the racks that I was talking about in Crochet Club yesterday. This is one of the racks that was sitting out at the dumpster. I love it. So what I decided to do, remember the last time I rearranged my yarn? Yes. So Rita, I just need the place. So last time I did my yarn, I put all the open yarn in that closet because I didn't want it to get dusty, right? Thank you, Marianne. Thank you. And then I realized I have a lot of yarn that's in plastic bags still. So I figured I'm using this shelf out here to put all of the yarn that's in plastic so it can't get dusty. Do you hear how stuffy I am today? So this is making me feel crowded right here, okay? So I think if I move this over there and bring in my Addy table, I have a little Addy table, set it right here. It's not going to be this towering thing here at me. So that's my next thing. And then with setting up the parties, because hopefully I'm going to have some bookings coming in, right? Yeah. Well, to tell you the truth, Rita, right about now, I'd like a nap, but I get it. I ordered the groceries. By the way, they fixed the issue. The woman put a watermelon, eggs, milk, and 3 loaves of bread in one bag. So anyway, I reached out to them and fixed that. But I'm just thinking that this is making me a little stressed. I love having my books nearby where I can just reach over here and pull one out. But I think over there would be better. I moved my Cricut out of the room. So what I want to do is with my business, with my parties, I want to go in the other room. I have shelves in there and I want to have, okay, somebody booked a quilling party. I walk in, I grab the quilling box and I'm ready to go. Right? Hello, Miss C. How are you? So that's what I'm doing as far as organizing my business. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Thank you. If you guys could check it out, if you see anything, if you wonder why I'm looking over here, it's because this is where the chat is. If you see anything that needs to be changed, if you see a typo, or if you have any suggestions, please let me know. Because I'm going to start doing business cards with a link to the website and stuff like that. Yeah. The problem is, Amber, I have 3 of them. So this one's just going to be my yarn and crochet room. So yeah, Rita, and that's my biggest problem is I'm not happy with how it is in here. So I keep moving it. I keep changing it. And it is a pain in the butt because the more I move it around, the messier it gets. I mean, you guys can't even see. I can't even walk out the door right now. The door is blocked with a little, it is what it is. Anyway, so I made myself a list of what I have to do today. This is just today. Maybe I didn't make myself a list. I thought I did. I must. Oh, it's on the dry erase board. It's out in the kitchen on the dry erase board. So the first thing on my list is to make a list. So I'm getting there slowly but surely, and I want to relist my business on Marketplace. I'm going to revamp it. I'm going to get new business cards that have my business on it, as well as my YouTube channel. So yeah. But you know how when you're rearranging things or organizing things, thank you, Sugar. And I've learned a lot as far as being my own IT person. So I've learned a lot about the behind the scenes of a website, which is, So yeah. So I put up my block party yesterday. I'm working on a new block. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, but I want to go ahead and thank you, Mishi. As I said, you guys, if you get a chance to poke around in there, let me know if you see anything glaring. Yesterday when I was in the Crochet Club, Luna mentioned to me, not a typo so much as I have listed when they're ordering the parties that the price is per attendee. He said I needed to move that up to the top. So I did. Stuff like that is really good advice. So if anybody can think of anything that I'm doing different or need to do different, let me know. Why am I so stuffy? Allergies. So Marianne, I'm sorry that I proved you wrong, but I did not do the Tunisian crochet block. I did the Puff the Magic, whatever I called it. I toyed with the name. Puff the Magic block, Pop Socket, Puffins. I mean, all sorts of things. So I don't even remember what I came up with yet. Oh yeah, no, yet is the. I'm going to do it, but I'm waiting for my Tunisian hooks. That's what I'm waiting for. Yeah, see, this is working now that it's weighted down. So, all right. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to make. Ow. Aw, I love the sound of the kids playing. That's awesome. Rita, that's really cool. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a pouch that I can slide this right in and it'll stay right there and life is good. I don't have to count because I just need to hold it up and see how long it is. So Margaret, I'm excited to do the crochet along with you. I got to pick my yarn from behind me. Because everybody knows I need another poncho. I have 6 of them in my room right now, and I need more of them. So I do need to also start working on Christmas gifts. Yay! So this is close to a cardigan, only I cheated. It was kind of already made. So I started this yesterday. This is wrapped in yarn, but I don't know if you noticed during Crochet Club yesterday, I did a crochet one. So my intention is to fill the center and make it look like a pumpkin that's barfing, yarn barf. I don't know how to do that. I suppose I could crochet a circle and leave a spot open for the mouth. I suppose I could do that. That's awesome. Yeah, the best, if you could just bottle children's laughter, that would be the best. Yeah, so Marianne, I decided I wanted to see the difference. So the one that I do, it's out in the car and it's raining. So the one that I did at Crochet Club, I actually crocheted right onto this and then onto the top. Two different ones, but I want to see how they come out, you know. Maybe I'll like one better than the other. Yeah. Oh, Mishi, I'm so excited that you're going to start your poncho. That no pressure. That means I got to get going on that cardigan. Margaret's poncho is beautiful. I wear it for special occasions, the one that she made me. Special occasions only. So I think as soon as I'm done here, I'll put Fritzy in the car and we'll go to Goodwill and get those smocks for the kids. Rita, once you do it and you realize how easy it is and how they're just so much easier to wear. Plus, it doesn't really matter what you're wearing underneath. You can wear an ugly ripped t-shirt because who cares? You've got your poncho on and nobody knows. So, why is this? Oh, I see. All right. I'm still getting used to StreamYard. Amber, are you still in a camper? I think you said you were going through next week, right? Yay, Vivian. I don't think I put up one of mine. But my very first poncho was a Bag-O-Day pattern. So I'm looking over there. Oh. Have a great day. Hello, Donna. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. I also have to invite more people. I'm looking at my board right now. Sandra is next Tuesday. Excuse me. And then Marty. Yeah, it's not raining there, is it, Amber? Are you getting rain? Are you dealing with a bunch of kids in a camper in the rain? That's almost as bad as dealing with a man cold. Yeah, I'm getting there, Marianne. I just don't have them done yet. That's why I'm using AI images right now. As I get the parties booked and as I get them done, that's a great suggestion and thank you. But I haven't had any done yet. So I'm going to create one of each item and then have it in there. That's my intention. That is my goal. Turn this down a little bit so you can see what I'm just making a pouch to put that brick in. So that is my intention. Marianne, great catch. The kids are all asleep? Really? Wow. Well, good for you. Are you camping near water or are you in the woods? What's your setting look like? Oh, that's right, Melissa. You guys aren't in the path of the storm, are you? I hope you're not. Good morning, Gloria. How are you? Guys, I got to go off camera for just a second. I have to, hold on one second. Okay. Sorry, I had to grab a tissue. I didn't want to do that on camera. Well, that's kind of fun. Now you guys are out of the way. Pea-sized hail. Oh, Donna. Yeah, that's hail can do so much damage. Okay. Good morning, Tina. How are you? I love all the exclamation points. Good morning. How is everybody doing today? What are your plans for today? I told you mine. What are you guys up to? Everybody tell me what's on the hook. Tell me what you got on the hook. Inquiring minds need to know what you guys. As you can, I have, so as part of my, oh, well, you know what, Marianne, we all need one. Move the turkeys inside. Camille, cool, you're doing a purse. As part of my rearranging, again, for this craft room, I'm going to have a shelf that has a couple baskets in it. And the baskets are going to be my whip baskets. So anything that I'm working on that I'm setting aside are going in those baskets. Anything that sits in those baskets over a month is going in the Frogget pile. So that's my intention anyway. You're done with hats. All right, Karen, now start the blankets. You guys, Karen did 140 hats. Yeah, so that's why I'm limiting it. I think it'll be 3 baskets for my whips. So once I get 3 whips, if I don't jump right back in and start working on it and figure it out, I'm going to go ahead and say, all right, this is going in the Frogget pile and I'm pulling it out. Because I'm really, right now, I'm focusing on the small things. I'm focusing on the block parties and the stash busters and stuff like that. So to start a big project, that's cool. Amber, that's cool. So to start a big project, really, it won't get done yet. So well, they're all little metal baskets. I got them at Goodwill or wherever. And I'm using them as my whips. See, now this is working very nicely, you guys. This is working very nicely with the weight on it. So I'm going to keep it. Yeah, exactly, Sam. So that's going to be my new motto in my brain as far as craft or crochet goes. If you start something and you don't finish it within 2 months, frog it, right? Because I don't know. And I'm also trying to figure out ways, like, especially with the Addy, if I make something on the Addy and it doesn't come out right, oh, that's cool. Michelle, you should make them all little duster things for their feet and just let them run around the house and dust your floors. Just make them all, they're little Swiffer sweepers. Or wait, you got little ones. They don't walk yet, do they? Mm. Puppies and children. Marianne, don't tell me you've lost your Crojo again. I'm going to have to write you a new song. Yeah, we'll put them, make them little pants so when they crawl, they can dust the floor. Absolutely, Melissa. Swiffer onesies, right? So they can, if they're sitting and scooching across the floor, come on, you guys. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm Marianne, I'm feeling a bit like that. So that's, and not that I'm sick, but I think the allergies have me, and I got to catch up on my sleep. So, Margaret. Well, hello, Knit Pearl and Squirrel with Grammy. How are you? Oh, nice. Free pattern. Well, I like free patterns. So, Granny D, how are you? Welcome. So, I'm sorry to say I don't think I have my guest today, but that's all right. I will reach out to her afterwards, and I hope all is well. But this is going to be my brick in the wall. Square. So I can wrap it around this silly brick. Oh, did you guys hmm. Well, I forgot. Oh, did you guys see what Luna made? Those little Grim Reapers? His work is amazing. Absolutely. He is a very talented person. And now I've challenged him to make a miniature chessboard. What a great guy. He's really fun. Really fun. The class or club just isn't the same when he's not there. But thank you. Tina, I hope so, and I think around here right now, um, yeah, they were really cute. I think right now it's going to be mostly my daughter's friends or family that's going to get the word out, you know. Part of me is like, woohoo, I have one booking and I haven't even had it up a full week. And the rest of me is like, well, why don't you have 10 bookings? What's going on? So, you know how that goes. I'm just impatient. Hey, kids carry germs. Michelle, you could be allergic to kids. It is, Marianne. I'm just hoping I can get enough mouths to talk about it. Um, and remember, for 25 years, I did advertising. So I hope so. So word of mouth is a good form of advertising, but I don't think it's the only or best. Um, Mine is doing that, Donna, when I type. So yeah, a little bit. But anyway, for marketing, I know that it works. I know that people need it. I also know that if I really want a successful website, I need to pay for search. Um, yeah, good point, Michelle. So, I mean, there's a lot of things. I don't want to jump in and spend $1,000 right now, but I also know that you need to spend money to make money. Oh, thank you, Morgan Mandy. Good morning. Welcome. Um, so I do know that you've got to advertise one way or another. So I'm trying Facebook Marketplace. I'm putting up my website, and I don't know, I might boost the post on Facebook. Put some money behind it just to reach more people. I think this is going to work nicely. I'll put it right over top of this and slide the brick inside of it and slide that, and it's going to work very nicely. Da, 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 da. So poor Fritzy, I stepped on his tail yesterday. Well, the problem is this is a very small room, and he's a very small dog, and he gets hidden under stuff. And I'm trying to clean the room, and I didn't really step on his tail. I stepped on the hair on his tail, and he's very dramatic. He freaks out. Yeah. So, hi, Barbara. How are you? Welcome, everybody. How many people do we have in here right now? 36. Woohoo! So, Granny D, what's on your hook right now? What are we all working on? Oh, so I want to show you guys. So my next stash buster is going to be using the Addy, and it's also going to be using Addy mistakes. So I showed you this one before, but I have a couple others. I know, poor Fritzy. He's fine though. So this was going to be a fingerless mitten. And I didn't like it. So you can see it's a little worse for the wear right now because it has been Fritzy's toy for a few days. But so I took an empty potato chip bag. I washed it out and I stuffed this with it, and he loves it. So that's going to be my next stash buster, is take a mistake that you made and don't frog it. Yeah. Oh no, Camille. Jeez. Yeah, cat. I had a cat who would pet me, and then all of a sudden he'd just turn around and tag you. I can't tell you how many times that cat made me bleed. All right, working on another Agatha's Reading shawl with some hobby Halloween. Oh, nice. Granny D, that sounds fun. So yeah, I gotta film that. I'm trying to see, should I film it? So I did another one. I did another glove. Let me see if I can find it real quick. If you hear dropping things, you'll know it's taken me a little bit longer. Yeah, I don't. It's in one of the boxes that I'm moving around, but I took a longer one, and the potato chip bags work perfect. They work absolutely perfect because they're crinkly and wrinkly, and so that's going to be my next video. And it since I'm using the Addy, it's going to take like a millisecond to film. So I think I'm going to do that before I head to the Goodwill, but then I have to remember I have my interview at 2 to 2:30 in Clifton Park. So it's about 20 minutes away. So I'm about halfway done with the first side of this. Then I'm just going to go ahead and, well, you know what I'll do? I'll just make it twice as long, and I'll just sew one end together. Right? Good morning, Robin. How are you? I love it. We have all these visitors today. We're just kind of chatting about what we're making. Oh, Camille. Well, I'm not going to enable another person, but I have 2 sizes and I love them very much. So, good morning, Michael. How are you? Good morning. Yeah, so Camille, I'm not going to say you need an Addy, but I'll say it for a friend. You need an Addy. You need an Addy. I love it. When I don't feel like crocheting, but I still need to make stuff, or I want to make stuff, or I get the gotta finishes, the Addy is the way to go. So, Michael, I should be getting my my Tunisian crochet hooks today. They should be getting here. Alexa, where's my stuff?
2 packages for Kimberly's order should arrive today by 10 p.m. containing crochet hooks and candy. Another package should arrive Tuesday, October 8th by 10 p.m. containing paper bowls.
Alexa, stop. Oh, yeah. I could now that I'm halfway through it. So, Michael, I'm really excited because I'm going to start your series of videos over, and I'm going to learn each stitch and do them 20 by 20. Well, 20 by however long it makes to make them a square. But I'm going to start them over because I really want to learn. And yesterday, in Crochet Club, I was showing Luna how to do the Tunisian, and he loved it. I mean, showing him what the heck do I know, right? But I was showing him a couple of the stitches, and he was all excited. So we may have another upcoming Tunisian. Yeah. So, Amber, how many do you have? I have the 44 or 46. And I have the 22 or 24, whatever. I have a little one and a big one. I love my Addies. Like I said, when I want something done quick and I don't have a lot of time to sit and create, but I want to create something, I go to the Addie. Oh, I just realized I'm hungry. I shouldn't be. I had a little coffee cake. But what else? What else is going? What do we got? 51 minutes. How does that happen? Oh, so you want to start a collection. I think the 2 sizes I have right now will get me everything. Yes, Camille. So Camille, here's my suggestion. And I tell it to whoever is going to listen. If you're going to buy a circular knitting machine, start with one of the cheaper no-name ones. See if you like it. Because an Addie is a big investment. And if you don't like it and you're not going to use it, don't put the money. You can get a cheaper one for like $50 instead of an Addie for $150. But I'm going to finish this by saying, if you love it and you think you're going to use it a lot, the Addie is worth the investment. For sure. I had one. It wasn't a Centro. It was a different name. It wasn't Centro that I had, but it was a different off-brand. And I never had a problem with it, but it just wasn't what I wanted. You know, I wanted more. I wanted a little bit more. So I went ahead and I bought the large Addie. There's a difference. So I don't always say buy the name brand or buy the bet, but I'm saying for this instance, there's a difference. So I've never used a Centro. The one that I had was just some off-brand. I haven't used a Centro, so I can't say Centro versus Addie. I can't do that. Yeah. So I think the whole quality of the machine is better. And like I said, it's not Centro versus Addie. This is just I know it was pink and white, but it wasn't a Centro. Anyway, if you decide you're going to love it, then go for the Addie, but I wouldn't jump right in unless you're Amber and buy the most expensive one until you see if you're going to actually use it. Me, I use it at least 3 to 4 times a week. So it stays in this yarn room. I know you said Kimberly and not Kim, but I found that the scrubby yarn pulled too much. And I don't use anything lower than a 3 in my Addie. Oh, yeah, Margaret. And that's exactly it. You know, you got to take budget into consideration. You got to take everything into consideration. So, but as far as the yarn you use, I don't go above a 5 and I don't go below a 3. I don't think so either, Amber. You just got to be really careful that the yarn you're using isn't sticky, splitty, catchy, because you're literally putting it through a machine that's got needles that have to poke up through it. So if it splits easy, you're going to have a mess. So, oh, Camille, I make so many things with the Addi. I've made a shawl. I've made blankets. I've made socks. I've made hats. I've made scarves. I've made gloves. I made these with the small Addi, Camille. Slippers. So, oh, good, Kimberly. That's good to know. So this is, I can wear these today, as a matter of fact. But I made these little slippers that I'm going to use for gifts with them. They take about 15 minutes. Seriously, once you, sorry, my nose. Once you figure out how you're going to do it, these take about 15, 20 minutes. So to make a bunch of gifts, you know what? These can come down. To make a bunch of gifts. So, you know, this is a bunch of Christmas gifts already. So I think, sorry, I got fuzz on my nose. So yeah, if my siblings are watching, you're getting socks for Christmas. I'm just letting you know. I may wear these today, but these are really pretty, aren't they? And I made the cardboard cutout of a foot. Yeah. So this is what, so Miss C, good morning. Miss C, you've only made hats with it? Is that what you mean by you haven't branched out? You've only made hats with it? I love both sizes. And I believe Marianne is sending me hers because she can't get the needles back in, which really frustrates me because, yeah, it frustrates me because we surprised her with that Addi and now she can't get the needles on. So it's almost like it's a chore for her, but I can't really afford to send a new one, Marianne. So let's see if we can fix this one. And I do like making the Addi blankets. I do like this thing now. The Addi blankets are really nice. You're just doing them, you know, you're making panels. So, oh, nice. Yeah, okay, you're having trouble reassembling it. So, Miss C, I challenge you to make a bag, make a bottle holder, a water bottle holder, make a cell phone holder, all with the Addi, the smaller one. You can make you can do so much. You can so much. One of my videos was making balloon animals with it. So I made a mock balloon animal from the small Addi because you make a long tube and it looks like a balloon. So that's cool. How are we doing? Oh my goodness, we're at 58 minutes, you guys. I didn't think I was going to make it through the first half hour. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. I'm going to work on this room a little bit more. And then Fritzy and I possibly going to Goodwill. I'm not sure if I feel like it because it's rainy and yucky out and I'm on a time limit. So I don't like time limits when I have to go there. So we'll see. If not, I'll just stay here and this will probably be moved tomorrow when you guys see me. It will be over there. It'll still be in the room, but it'll be over there. So you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for starting your Wednesday with me. I hope wherever you are, the weather's whatever you like. And stay tuned for my Stash Busters. That should be coming out today too. All right, you guys have a great day. And remember, everybody, always be happy, be kind, and be creative. Have a great day, you guys. Bye.